Name me 2 football clubs from Turkey. Done? Okay. We are 100% confident that you mentioned Galatasaray in your answer. Why is that? Well, it's obvious. They are the country's most successful and popular club. However, after winning 2 consecutive league titles in 2018 and 2019, the Turkish Giants went through a 3-season title drought. Not only that, but they also set a new club record for their lowest finish in the Turkish top flight, ending the 2021 to 2022 campaign in 13th place. Enter Okan Buruk, the 49-year-old Turkish manager who spent 12 years playing with Galatasaray during his playing days. So why is Galatasaray considered the most successful team in Turkey? How did Okan Buruk bring them from 13th place to the top of Turkish football? And what does the club's future hold, especially after their impressive summer transfer window? Well, make sure to watch till the end of the video because we will be answering all these questions. Galatasaray was founded back in 1905. That's 17 years ago. But what makes it the most successful club in Turkey isn't its long history, it's how many trophies it won. Gala's trophy cabinet is the most impressive in Turkish football. They hold the record for most league titles, won with 23 leagues, the record for most Turkish Cups, won with 18, and the record for most Turkish Super Cups, won with 16. Not only that, Gala is the only club that reached European glory by winning the 2000 UEFA Cup, or the Europa League as it is called now. They also won the UEFA Super Cup in the same season. It's true that Kayserispor also won the 2006 Intertoto Cup, but that competition lasted for just 3 years. Really, clubs didn't even want to participate in it. From 2006 to 2019, Galatasaray won 7 league titles out of 14, highlighting how dominant the club is in Turkish football. However, every big club in the world goes into bad periods. Since their 2019 domestic double win, the club has known 3 trophyless seasons that ended with their worst ever finish in their history, ending the 2021 to 2022 campaign 13th in the league table. Dominic Torrent, who was in charge of Gala that season, was dismissed in June 2022, just 2 months before the early kickoff of the 2022 to 2023 campaign, due to the mid-season World Cup in Qatar. Galatasaray had little time to find a proper replacement. However, due to their successful history of ex-players becoming managers at the club, they decided to appoint their former player, Okan Buruk. Buruk won 7 league titles with Gala as a player and was also a part of the squad that reached European glory by winning the 2000 UEFA Cup and UEFA Super Cup. He started his managerial career in 2018, leading Akhisarspor to win their 2nd trophy in history, the 2017 to 2018 Turkish Cup. Not only that, Buruk also guided Istanbul Basaksehir to their first league title win in the 2019 to 2020 season. A successful former player turned into a successful manager? That would be a perfect fit for Galatasaray. Buruk was appointed in June 2022 and was tasked with rebuilding a weak Galatasaray squad. The club started with the midfield area, bringing the likes of Lucas Torreira from Arsenal and Sergio Oliveira from Porto. They also brought Juan Mata and Dries Mertens on a free. In the previous season, Galatasaray conceded 53 goals in 38 games, making it necessary to address the defensive department. So Abdülkerim Bardakçı was brought from Konyaspor to partner up with Nelson at the heart of the defense. Galatasaray brought in 17 players while promoting 5 youngsters from the U19 squad. At the same time, they got rid of over 30 players. Some were sold, others were loaned, and the rest had their expiring contracts. However, the most significant transfer was Mauro Icardi, brought from Paris Saint-Germain on a season-long loan deal. That was an absolutely sensational signing. Now let us see how Buruk integrated all these new players while improving those remaining from the catastrophic 2021 to 2022 campaign. Lucas Torreira, who joined Arsenal from Sampdoria in 2018 and ended up going on disappointing loan spells at Fiorentina and Atletico Madrid, was bought by Gala. The 26-year-old defensive midfielder became a consistent starter for Gala, featuring 31 times in the league. Torreira was tasked with winning the ball back and starting possession sequences for Gala. Thanks to his physicality and tenacity, he performed his task perfectly. The Uruguayan averaged 3.09 tackles and 1.34 interceptions per 90 minutes, while having an 87.97% pass completion rate. He was basically the main player initiating every attack for Gala by winning back possession and recycling the ball with his teammates. With the newly formed defensive partnership of Nelson and Bardacci behind him, the trio provided an extremely thick layer of protection to the club's captain, Muslera. Galatasaray conceded a league-low average of 0.83 non-penalty expected goals per game. And even when opponents had chances, the quality of the shots was not great, thanks to the coverage provided by the defensive line. This was also due to Sasha Bowie's impressive defensive performances and Milo Rashica, who often dropped back to offer more protection on the right-hand side. In conclusion, Galatasaray conceded just 27 league goals compared to the 53 in the previous season. This solid defensive line provided the platform for offensive players to thrive, namely Mauro Icardi and Kerem Aktürkoğlu, who was the club's top scorer in the brutal 2021 to 2022 season. After Buruk's arrival and the signing of Icardi, Kerem's role in the side was changed, and he was no longer tasked with being the primary source of goals. Instead, he became the leading creator in the team. The 24-year-old left winger finished the season with 11 league assists, including 5 that went directly to Mauro Icardi. Kerem knew how and when to play the ball in dangerous areas where Mauro could benefit. And this brings us to the 30-year-old Argentine. Icardi finished the season with 22 goals, 9 of which came in the crucial last 6 games before Gala clinched the title. His 1 goal against Başakşehir, braces against İzmirspor and Sivasspor, secured 9 points to Gala in the campaign's closing stages, which ultimately won them the title. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, Okan Buruk managed to integrate the newly recruited players while improving the ones that survived the summer overhaul. Buruk brought Gala to the top of the Turkish league, setting a new record in Turkish football with a 14-game winning streak in the process. But will this rise continue? Will Gala remain at the helm of Turkish football during this ongoing season? Well, it's fair to say that Gala has had an impressive transfer window this summer. Mauro Icardi's stay was made permanent, which is crucial for the front line stability. Angelino was brought on loan from RB Leipzig to address the weak left-hand side and to add more threat going forward from the left flank. But what's more impressive is the signing of Oğuz Tate from Shakhtar and Wilfried Zaha from Crystal Palace for free. Both players can cause chaos due to their flair and technical ability, undoubtedly providing more solutions for Buruk. Oh, also, how can we forget? The club brought Hakim Ziyech from Chelsea on a loan deal that will become permanent due to an obligation to buy clause. The club has already played 2 Super Lig games, drawing the first with Kayserispor and winning the second against Trabzonspor thanks to a brace from, you guess it, Mauro Icardi. Gala also reached the group stage of the Champions League after knocking the likes of Lithuanian side Žalgiris, Slovenian club O Ljubljana, and the Swedish Molde in the competition's qualifying rounds, with Mauro Icardi scoring 3 goals in 4 appearances since making his stay at Gala permanent. Brighter days look to be on the horizon for Galatasaray. The refreshed squad, led by Okan Buruk and pushed by the wild Turkish fans, will certainly aim to keep Gala on top of Turkish football, and why not become a dark horse in European competitions? Do you think Gala's revolution will continue? Or will Fenerbahce and Besiktas have another say? Share your thoughts in the comments, and remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons for more content. Until next time.